Tell me a little bit about the role that the church under the bridge has played in your mission.
I believe in the church. I went through my classic struggle with the church that probably everybody that's serious about it goes through, comparing it to the book of Acts, what it looked like then and what it looks like today in our different world. And biblically, theologically, came to affirm the church as being basic to what it means to be a one another people, but at the same time disenchanted with the way we get caught up in the world's goals and values and exclude a lot of the folks who I think Jesus cared a lot about. So for me, it became a very redemptive piece. We didn't go down to start a church under a bridge. We were building relationships, and one morning met with 5 homeless guys that slept under the interstate bridge right across from Baylor, and asked them questions about why they were there, would they go to work, what could we do to help them. And they invited us after 3 weeks over to their bridge to do a Bible study, and I did a little talk, and Janet, I did a little talk, and Janet played a song or two, and they said, will you come back? And so 5 chairs became 12 chairs, and then 20, and so over the weeks we just consistently went. We didn't even know what it was going to be, and over time they began to call it Church Under the Bridge. It moved past just the homeless to the poor, and others showed up, and we began to have sandwiches and began to do a little more help during the week and help get jobs. And so Church Under the Bridge grew up organically. It was from the very beginning. It was this raw, unplanned thing that I had enough theology and I've been in enough churches to know what I liked and didn't like, and so we had the privilege to shape those things and include the people. Our basic philosophy is the people with the problem must be a part of the solution of the problem. We're not helping them. We're not over there to fix anybody. We're over there to love each other and figure out what are the gifts they have that they don't get to use and the ones that I can use there. And so we began in this crazy atmosphere to do church. And today it's the most fun thing I've ever been a part of my life. Here we are 24 years later, still meeting under a bridge 51 weeks a year with broken people, schizophrenics and ex-offenders and former prostitutes, and then middle-class America. Though we have gathered a whole bunch now of folks that gave up on the church. They walked away out of cynicism of not wanting the church to be what it is today, but they seem to fit real well under the bridge. And so for me, it's been very, very engaging. It's challenging. There's nothing like it. It's hard. But we now have about 250 or 300 people that meet most Sundays, even when it's cold or wet, to do church. And it is relationships. It's about loving each other, getting past the racial, cultural, economic barriers of our past, loving people who are in moral disarray, and they flourish with that kind of atmosphere. So we love it. It's a great place. Hope you'll come join us on Sunday under the old bridge.